So today we'll be looking at kinetic energy and how we can calculate the kinetic energy as well. So firstly, kinetic energy is the energy that that a moving object has. So the energy that's possessed due to motion. Whether it's a plane or a particle, it's how much energy an object has that is moving. And the kinetic energy depends on two things. So, firstly, it depends on the speed of an object, and it also depends on the mass of an object. Now, for speed, if an object is moving faster, it will have more kinetic energy. Okay, so this cyclist, if it's moving faster, it's going to have more kinetic energy than if it was moving slower. Now, for mass as well, if an object has more mass, it has more kinetic energy. So, an object that is moving faster has more kinetic energy, and an object that has more mass has more kinetic energy as well. Now, we're going to also look at, for example, if this plane was 20 tons and this was 0.1 grams, and they were both moving at 900 meters per second, then we're going to look at which one has more kinetic energy. Now, here, the masses are different, but the speeds are the same. And so we know that this plane is going to have more kinetic energy because it has a greater mass. Now, if we look at this example and we have to work out the kinetic energy in the plane and the ball, then we're going to use the following formula, in which the kinetic energy is equal to a half mv squared. So a half times mass in kilograms times velocity in meters per second squared. So the kinetic energy is a half mv squared, and we're going to apply it to the following. But firstly, I'd like you guys to pause it and have a go. So find the kinetic energy for both the plane and the ball. Now, for the plane, we are going to have to convert it into kilograms. So 1,000 kilograms, 1 ton. So we're going to times it by 1,000. That gives us 10,000. And then we are going to, for the board, put it in kilograms, which is going to be 0.2 divided by 1,000. And then we're going to apply the formula, which is a half times 10,000 times 5 squared, which is 125,000. And in kilojoules, that's 125 kilojoules because 1 kilojoule is 1,000 joules. So you do need to know your conversions for this. You know, how many kilograms in a ton, how many grams in a kilogram, how many joules in a kilojoule, and so on and so forth. We're going to do the exact same thing for the ball. So we're going to do a half times 0.0002 times 4,000 squared, which is 1,600 joules, and then that's 1.6 kilojoules. So as you can see here, the plane has a much bigger kinetic energy than the ball, and that's because it has a much greater mass than the ball.